Hello, you magical people. Welcome back on Salt and Sugar Saga. And today we are making Mumbai's very famous, very healthy street food, that is pav bhaji. So, to start with our pav bhaji, we'll prepare a homemade spice mix. The spice mix will help us in improving the flavor, the aroma of pav bhaji. So, I have taken some cumin seeds, some dried fenugreek leaves, some fenugreek seeds and some cloves. We'll roast them a bit and then we're gonna grind it to a coarse powder. After making it a coarse powder, it's always an option that either you can add the coarse powder directly into your pav bhaji masala and use it, or you can always use it separately whenever you are making pav bhaji. So here I have a coarse pav bhaji masala and we'll keep it aside. It's all ready, it's perfectly coarse. We'll keep it aside and work on our other ingredients. Here I have taken some ginger, some garlic, and again I'm going to grind it to a coarse paste. So the coarse paste is all ready. Now we'll go to the pan, we'll add some oil, and as the oil heats, we're going to add our ginger garlic paste into that and cook them for a while or saute them for a while. And then I'm going to add carrots. Although I'm using a very basic veggies in this ingredients, it's always up to you. Whatever veggies you want to use in pav bhaji, you can add them. Next, I'm gonna add some frozen peas. You can always use the fresh peas. The only thing is it's gonna take a bit more time. As you find they are getting a bit softened, we'll start mashing our veggies. Mashing is a really important process and you can see it's coming out really nice. Now we're gonna add some tomatoes. I'm using only half cup of tomatoes because later I'm gonna add tomato paste. So here you have some options. Either you can completely go with the tomato puree, or you can use fresh tomatoes, or like I am using, you can use some tomato and some tomato paste. So after mashing it, now we have to use boiled potatoes. Here raw potatoes are not welcomed, so you have to have some boiled potatoes, which I have hand mashed, and now I'm gonna mash in the pan directly. So as you can see, the veggies are all well mixed, well mashed, except salt. I haven't added any other spice in that. And I feel like if you will use this way of making pav bhaji, the flavors are more prominent and better like our street style. It's time to transfer our veggie mix into another bowl. Now in a same pan, I'm gonna add some butter. Butter is life of pav bhaji. You cannot separate butter and pav bhaji. Please don't think about it if you are looking for a street style flavor. If you're making for your own, you don't want any street kind of flavor, still it should taste better. You can make it in oil, but street style should have good amount of butter. So I have added some diced onion in that and we'll saute them until they are nice brown in color. Now, as I said, I'm using some tomato paste. This tomato paste will help us in getting better color also and a bit of more tanginess, which actually is needed for pav bhaji. So we'll mix onion and the tomato paste really well. So when the tomato paste and the onions is well mixed, the tomato paste has started releasing oil. We'll season it with the homemade spice mix, followed by some Kashmiri red chili powder and any brand pav bhaji masala. We'll mix it really well and let saute the spices also. So now we're gonna add our mashed veggie mix. We'll mix it really well in that masala. Don't worry, we have added all the coloring agent, so there is no need to add any artificial color. And if you are looking for that, street style red color, just wait for that. You can see that in a while. So we'll mix it really well here. So at this point of time, I'm going to add a little more butter, and you can adjust the salt also at this point of time, because we have added salt at the initial stage only. And we have to adjust the consistency of our this bhaji. It shouldn't be that thick. It should be in a more of a bit loose form. So we'll let it cook for a while, and now we'll keep it aside and we'll come on our paos. We'll season our paos also. So here I've taken some butter. I'm adding a little bit of pav bhaji masala, adding more butter so that I can spread the pav bhaji masala really well. Toast my paos in that. And here we have the mouth-watering pav bhaji. Guys, if you like this recipe, do not forget to subscribe this channel. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Keep watching Salt and Sugar Saga.